Hello everyone, today is my last day in Vietnam. This video is about the Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City was formerly known as Saigon. It is the largest city in Vietnam. It is located in the South Vietnam and it is near the Mekong Delta along the Saigon River. First, we went to the Presidential Palace. It is now known as the Independence Palace. It is a historic and architectural landmark in District 1 of Ho Chi Minh City. It was the home and workplace of the President of South Vietnam during the war. The palace was originally built by the French during the 1860s. In 1962, it was heavily damaged by a bombing carried out by two pilots of the South Vietnamese Air Force. Between 1962 and 1966, it was designed by a Vietnamese architect who was trained in Paris. The palace is a blend of modernist and Eastern design, symbolizing both authority and Vietnamese and European heritage. It has three main floors, two mezzanines, a basement, and a rooftop helipad. The palace has many rooms such as the presidential office, war command room, banquet halls, private quarters, and also a war bunker which is located in the basement of the palace. One of the symbolic significance of the Independence Palace is the fall of Saigon. On April 13, 1975, two Vietnamese tanks famously crashed through the palace gates, marking the end of the Vietnam War and the fall of the Saigon. The tanks are kept outside the palace for display. Today it is preserved as a museum and symbol of reunification.
Far away across the ocean, far beyond this resistant rim, lives a man who is father of the Indo-Chinese people, and his name it is Ho Chi Minh. Ho 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 Chi Minh, ho 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 Chi Minh. From Vietnam to the Saigon Delta, from the mountains and the plains below. Young and old workers present at the toilet bed, and farmers fight for freedom with Uncle Ho. Ho 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 Chi Minh, ho 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 Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh was a deep sea sailor, served his time out on the seven seas. Work and hardship were part of his early education. Exploitation is ABC. Ho 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 Chi Minh, ho 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 Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh came back from sailing, and he looked on his native land. Saw the want and the hunger of Indo-Chinese people, foreign soldiers on every hand. Ho 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 Chi Minh, ho 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 Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh went to the mountains, and they formed a determined band. Heroes all sworn to liberate the Indo-Chinese people, drive invaders from the land. Ho 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 Chi Minh, ho 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 Chi Minh. 40 men became 100,000, and Ho Chi Minh forged and tempered the army of the Indo-Chinese people, freedom's army of Viet Minh. Ho 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 Chi Minh, ho 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 Chi Minh. Every soldier
while going towards the War Remnants Museum, we also visited the Saigon Post Office. It was built between 1886 and 1891 during the French colonial rule. The designer was Gustave Eiffel, who also made the Eiffel Tower. It is a mix of Gothic, Renaissance, and French colonial design. It has bright yellow walls with green shutters. It is still a fully functional post office. At last, we went to the War Remnants Museum. It is one of the most powerful and emotionally moving places in Vietnam. It offers a vivid and sometimes confronting look at the impact of the war. It was originally opened in 1975, shortly after the fall of Saigon. It documents the brutality of the war, especially from the Vietnamese perspective. And it also covers the first Indochina War, which is against the French army, and the second Indochina War, which is the Vietnam War. The outdoor area displays the US military aircraft, helicopters, tanks, bombs, and artillery. A replica of the tiger cages, which were prison cells used to hold political prisoners in extremely inhuman condition, is also displayed. Inside the museum are photo galleries showing the impact of napalm, Agent Orange, and cluster bombs. There is a detailed information on chemical warfare and its long-term effects on human health and environment. It also displays international protests exhibiting the global opposition of the Vietnam War. The Requiem Room is a haunting photo collection taken by the war photographers, some of whom died while taking the photos. The content of the photo is graphic and emotionally intense. There are images of civilians suffering, war atrocities, and the effects of chemical warfare. The museum acts as both a memorial and an educational space. It encourages reflection on peace, humanity, and justice. Very beautiful country. I loved visiting all the tourist attractions, and in the near future, I want to visit it again. Thank you everyone for watching.